After Iraq, I felt perfectly normal, perfectly fine. It was a kinetic tour, but it wasn't as bad as the likes of Afghanistan.
And kinetic means you were under fire.
Yeah, with Iraq, we were getting hit with rockets. In Afghanistan, it was a bit different.
And then what happened? What happened when you came home?
After Afghanistan, we got off the coach when we got back to the UK, and of all the families and that there, and I got off the coach, and my wife didn't exist to me. She stood there right in front of me, but I completely blanked her. My main focal point was my 2-year-old son. From that day on, for the next few weeks after that, she just didn't exist to me. I acknowledged the fact that she was there, but that was it.
Right. And did you feel violent?
Absolutely. It would vary, as in how severe that anger was. It could be something as small as she's put the cup in the wrong place on the table, so I would feel that I'd need to lash out and hit her, or it could be something even more petty than that. It got to the stage where I was physically either sitting on my hands or biting my hands to stop myself lashing out.
And did you? I mean, it sounds an odd thing to say. You weren't like this before the tours.
No, absolutely not. I was pretty laid back. I was easy to talk to. I wouldn't snap at someone if they spoke to me in the wrong way. I would kind of take it on board and then speak to them appropriately. But
right. And what about getting something done about it? Did you realised you had a problem, or was it other people who?
At first I denied it, and I thought if I take myself away from the people being affected by it, then it will solve the problem. But that was it was the wrong thing. I was fortunate enough to know a charity, Talking to Minds, who I was able to go to when I acknowledged the fact that I needed help and treatment, and they gave me the treatment that I needed.
And what about the MOD and the role of the army here? Was there any support you could get there, or was it identified by them?
When we come back from Afghanistan, we got put together as a regiment, and we were told that if we see any signs and symptoms in any of our mates, or if we see any signs and symptoms in ourselves, then we can approach the regiment, approach the med centre, and seek help that way. I didn't go to my regiment because I was fortunate enough to know the charity without having to go to them. But there was mates of mine who blatantly had PTSD or still have PTSD, and some of them did go to the MOD, some of them didn't. The couple that did go to the MOD, some of them have been medically discharged, and some of them, are still in, getting that little bit of treatment.
Right. How did you sort yourself out? Via the charity?
Yeah, I went to the charity Talking to Minds. Obviously, I explained to them exactly how I was feeling.
But you've been able to sort yourself out.
Yeah.
Do you feel all right now? You don't have those same.
I feel 110% better. I'm one of the lucky ones that have sought help and have been treated.
And can I ask you, is your relationship with your wife all right?
It couldn't be better. We've now got a little girl as well, so it's on the up.